Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here from QBKing77.com, and I'm here to recap the Google event that happened today where they announced a few new devices, and I'm also going to reply to every initial comment made on this video, whether it be about the Nexus devices or what I had for breakfast. I'm going to reply to it. Let's get started. So I do have some notes right here because that was a lot of information to recap. I was really impressed with the amount of people watching the live stream. I think the highest I saw it was 122,000. There was also this goofy chat room there, which you couldn't even read anything, and it was completely pointless. Now, a couple main points. When it comes to Android 6.0 Marshmallow, they have said that it's going to be released next week. My guess is October 5th, it's going to start rolling out to the Nexus 5, Nexus 6, Nexus 7, Nexus 9, and Nexus Player. So sorry, Nexus 4, you're not getting Marshmallow. Google announced two new Nexus devices, one of them being the Nexus 5X made by LG, and then the Nexus 6P made by Huawei. And yes, I know you're going to ask, I did order both of them, so you will see video coverage from me. It's supposed to be shipped late October. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on social media about that. And the ordering process was really smooth for once. It was one of the first times, I think, ever that a Nexus device was actually pretty easy to order. Hopefully they do the shipping process correctly. Now for pricing, the 5X starts at $379 for 16 gigabytes, and the 6P starts at $499 for 32 gigabytes. And they're not the same. I really wish they would have just kept the exact same specs in both of them and just used a different display size, but they did not. Also important to note, when you buy one, you get 90 days of free subscription to Google Play Music. If you pre-order it, you get a $50 Play credit in the Play Store as well. And also, there's a new thing they're rolling out for a warranty, I guess, is Nexus Protection, where it's 2 years of any hardware defects or accidental damage, where it's $69 for the 5X and $89 for the 6P. Let's start with the Nexus 6P made by Huawei. The display is a 5.7-inch 2560 by 1440 AMOLED display. It's 518 pixels per inch, covered by Gorilla Glass 4, so good start right there. They covered the camera quite a bit, and the 5X and 6P both have the same camera hardware. It's a 12.3 megapixel camera, laser autofocus. You have 4K video capturing. The 6P actually captures 240 frames per second slow motion. That's pretty cool. I think the only difference is the 5X is only 120 frames per second slow-mo. I don't know why there's a difference there. Some features, there's Smart Burst, where you can take a bunch of pictures at once. Animated Gifs. They pronounced it both GIF and GIF in the presentation, so you can argue that if you want to. And honestly, for me, I think the software needs to be improved. It's important to note there's no optical image stabilization. However, they definitely talked about the camera sensor size. It's a 1.55 micron camera sensor, and they said optical image stabilization is not necessary. So we'll see what real world performance is like. You got a Snapdragon 810 processor, 3 gigabytes of RAM, front-facing stereo speakers, awesome. You have a 3,450 milliamp hour battery, so pretty large. It has DOS included with Android 6.0 Marshmallow. You have fast charging with the Type-C charger, which obviously is reversible, but great that they have fast charging. That was very important. A couple other things. You have a finger sensor on the back, which they're calling Imprint, to unlock your device, maybe make Play Store purchases and other in-app configurations, which is going to be great. They said it's going to work amazingly. We'll see. And then it has a notification LED as well. Okay, time to move on to the Nexus 5X made by LG. And there's a couple different specs. You have 5.2-inch 1080p LCD display at 423 pixels per inch, protected by Gorilla Glass 3. When it comes to the camera, like I said, the only difference was the frames per second when it comes to slow motion. At least that's what I got out of the presentation. It's got a Snapdragon 808 processor, so a little bit different. Only 2 gigabytes of RAM. This kind of bothers me. I don't know why they didn't include 3 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, unless Android Marshmallow is super optimized for that 2 gigabytes of RAM, honestly, I'm a little worried about that. It has a single front-facing speaker. Good that it's front-facing. Unfortunate it's not stereo dual speakers. A 2,700 milliamp hour battery. Same fast charging Type-C as well. You have that fingerprint sensor on the back. No wireless charging and no notification LED, which is kind of unfortunate on the 5X, especially because it doesn't have an AMOLED display for that ambient display that Marshmallow is going to include. And speaking of Marshmallows, Android 6.0 Marshmallow, the website actually got a bit of an overhaul. It's okay. They talked about Now on Tap a lot in the demonstration, but they didn't demonstrate it a lot. So I have a video actually demonstrating Now on Tap. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Also, if you're looking for more Marshmallow coverage, I have a dev preview coverage talking about Marshmallow, a lot of the changes included, so go watch those videos if you're interested. Now, a few more devices got unveiled. I'm not going to talk in depth about them. First of all, a new Chromecast. It kind of looks like a whoopee cushion. It's a little goofy looking. Significantly improved Wi-Fi. It's going to have 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz network connectivity. It says they have adaptive antenna system. They have 3 antennas using the best one, kind of similar to what the OnHub's actually trying to do. So a lot more smart integrations having automatically, I guess, adapt. One device I'm very excited for is actually the Chromecast audio. You have the auxiliary connection, RCA, and optical connection. You connect it to a speaker system you have in your home. You have multi-room capabilities as well, so you have it playing upstairs and downstairs or anything like that. I'm pretty excited to try it out. I'm going to buy one and definitely get you guys a review video on it. Now, both of those Chromecasts, the audio one and then the HDMI one, are both $35, so a pretty solid price point. They actually announced a tablet as well. It's called the Chromebook Pixel C tablet. C for convertible, and it completely uses magnets when connected to that keyboard to actually flip up and use as like a laptop and completely connectivity. It says they're coming for the holidays. Honestly, I'm a little skeptical about it because it says it's running Android 6.0 Marshmallow. Marshmallow is really not optimized for tablet use. We'll see what it looks like. They say they're going to get updates every 6 weeks. So I don't know if they're going to have kind of separate software for that specific tablet. We'll see. It's got an NVIDIA X1 quad-core processor with a Maxwell GPU, 3 gigabytes of RAM, 10.2-inch 2560 by 1800 display. It's got 4 mics, so you can talk to it across the room, kind of like the Alexa, Amazon Echo that they have. And then also it has Type-C. It's $500 base model. And the keyboard's actually going to be extra $150, so a little pricey as well. That's really everything. They did talk about some other stuff, but that's all the main stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like I said, leave a comment. I'll get back to you guys. Let me know what you think about the event, what you think about the Nexus devices if you're going to pick them up. Subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. All links in the description of the video below. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.